Particularly interesting, you may not have noticed, but we have two gentlemen here who've been watching this battle reenactment. They are in fact ex-German World War II soldiers. Both of them fought on the Eastern Front in tanks, and have come here today to watch the reenactment we've seen. So, although they were the enemy at the time, we are all now part of one single unit, and thank you very much indeed for your applause.
Hello again, sorry to waste your time, but I really would like to say thank you on behalf of PTSD Worldwide for everything that you guys have just done. This is the heavy, heavy bucket, and I really want to thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Very much appreciated. Right, this is always the slightly embarrassing, but when you have a military vehicle that breaks down, people always come round and watch you. And you are now watching them try and get it hitched up. It never goes right. This is coming round in front of us now, the tank, or one might call it. Looks like a tank. Is in fact a US Army tank destroyer, which I mentioned earlier. It's called an M36 Jackson, and it carries a 90mm gun. It's on a specially adapted Sherman tank chassis. It has an open turret. The reason being that the size and calibre of the gun mean there is very little room for the crew to manoeuvre inside the turret. So they leave the turret open to give more opportunity for the crew to man the gun. The tank going off out of the arena, the two tanks going off out of the arena. The second one is the M24 Chaffee, late war light tank, 75mm gun, not a particularly powerful gun, but a very fast vehicle and used ideally for light reconnaissance. Those tanks were in service with the US Army in Korea, and indeed were used by the South Vietnamese Army in the 1960s and early 1970s. The two US Army M8 armoured cars driving out, six-wheel drive, reconnaissance vehicles, followed by the white scout cars, sorry, the white half-tracks, and they were usually manned by